Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Today is Wednesday, August 13th, and I have a channeled message, and then I also have an additional message for specifically women in their 40s. The full range is 38 to 52, but 40s is the sweet spot, okay? And this is the second time I am filming this, but I believe that everything is so intentional, everything is so purposeful at this stage in the game that if it happens this way, it's meant this way. Okay, so the title of this message is, this channeled message is, Your Oil Rises to the Top. And goes as follows. The amount of pressure and pressing that you have undergone has been by divine design. The oil is produced from the crushing, and the oil rises to the top. Your crushing season has been your anointing. In the stillness that follows is the rise. The purity of your oil is reflective of the time you gave yourself in stillness. Speed and ferocity, it would be a combination of ferociousness and velocity, I don't know, anyhow. Speed and ferociousness must yield to patience and accuracy. Picture someone preparing to shoot or to use a bow and arrow. Okay? Hold that picture in your mind. Calm your breath. Return to your center. Close your eyes and clear your mind. Wait for the beat of your heart to steady. Allow the oil to rise. Ask yourself only one question. What is my why? When the answer comes, open your eyes with laser focus on your target. The action needed to support the why will begin to roll through you like a wave. Move with it. Steady, gaining momentum. Steady, preserving the purity of your oil. This isn't about speed. This is about accuracy. Accuracy takes patience, planning, and clarity. One step at a time. As you move forward toward your goal, your plan will organically evolve. Your reality will begin to reflect and support the goal. Flow with your wave. Allow it to expand in all directions. Your genuine desire will touch others on its way through. They may join your wave, they may not, but your wave continues regardless. You are here to create from your heart. This is your gift to this earth and this time. The time is now. Still yourself. Allow your oil to rise to the top and use it. Okay? Next, quickly, I want to touch on today we have Mercury, which has station direct as of Monday in Leo, sextiling Mars, which just came through a direct opposition with Saturn. Both Mercury and Mars have been through it. Okay, Mercury going retrograde in Leo has been through the fire, the purification process. Mars, who's been opposing Saturn, Saturn joined by Pluto and Uranus, Mars has sat for judgment. They've both been through it. They've come out on the other side now, and they're linking up to share what they've learned. And it's a very no bullshit kind of energy. Okay? They've grown up some, and they've released what was not necessary. And the action that they're currently taking is focused action with this newfound sense of responsibility, clarity about themselves. You know, what's okay and what's not. And I got this image of when it comes to Mars and Saturn, it's like Mars is the 30-year-old man, okay, who has some experience and is doing fairly well for himself. He's fairly level-headed and has a plan. And then you have Saturn, who's like the grandfather, who's also an emperor, who's also crabby, okay, and owns everything and has a way of doing things. And his partners are Pluto, which is truth, and Uranus, which is higher intelligence. Those are his buddies, and that's who's backing him up. And he's challenging Mars and the way Mars is doing things. And Saturn does not have time and does not care if Mars is doing it incorrectly. It is what it is. It doesn't matter if he likes it or not. Saturn isn't here to make you happy. Saturn is here to make you better. One way or another, it's going to happen. Okay? And Mars didn't like it. However, Mars fell in line because Grandpa's got a point. So, I just wanted to share that. Now, Mars is moving forward in Libra, the sign of relationships, partnerships, justice, balance, okay? It's ruled by Venus, so it is a loving or, you know, it's a peaceful energy, really. But Mars has just sat for judgment. Like he's not trying to take any of the unnecessary along. It's not worth it anymore. He's been corrected, and so has Mercury. And they're moving together. So powerful communication. Okay. Now, women in their 40s, the exact time period is 38 through 52. And if you're on my TikTok, you've already heard this, but I don't know. TikTok is not, the video didn't save, whatever, no problem. But 40s is the sweet spot. Now, the reason why is because, and yes, I'm specific to women, not to exclude men as if they don't matter. A woman's body chemical makeup is different than a man's, okay? And that's what I'm talking about today. Women in their 40s are built for leadership, okay? And I'll just read what I wrote here. Still vital, okay? Caring and compassionate, with the desire to attend to the children and the community and all the stuff. But they're experienced. The intelligence is leading the way now. Okay? Our minds lose interest in the noise. We want purpose. Our bodies lose capacity to indulge in all there is, and we begin to ask for quality, purity, and intention. The body is responding to the mind. The hormone levels are literally changing to support the mind, the development of the mind, the intellect. Okay? We are no longer running after the children and creating more with the desire to populate the earth. We are now the ones who are supervising, who are there to guide and direct and take action in case of emergency. Okay? We're not here to be saved. We're the ones doing the saving. We're the ones guiding this. And because we are feminine with the capacity to create life, 13 on the clock, which is divine feminine, we hold the compassion of the heart space and we combine it with the intellect of the mind. And our potential for intelligence is astronomical. It's very powerful. Okay? The body is responding to the mind. It is sharpening. It is discarding the unnecessary to support the purpose. This is when we focus. Instead of minding the group, the all, we come into focus. Sharp, intentional. We become a tool for change, a weapon that is calibrated, okay, for advancement. Like I said, we're not concerned with having babies. We're concerned with growing those babies, with directing those adults to become leaders. We are guiding innovation of the being, okay, of the intelligence within the being. We want peace, communication that is clear, action that produces results, saving the fluff. Drama is unnecessary. So why is it still here? Because some people find it entertaining. And fair. But why is that entertaining? Why is it entertaining? Do you know what's entertaining? Do you know what's fun? Being impactful, making progress, becoming a person that you are incredibly proud of. Someone that commands respect, whose ideas and visions are not only advancing the individual, but moving the all in the direction of healing, growth, and evolution. That's exciting. We move from being the oyster, which is like a giant mouth, okay, that is like a bed, that's tasting the ocean. Nothing wrong with that. That's our 20s and 30s. We become the pearl. Value is inherent and high. Standards to match. Intention, focus, purposeful action. If something or someone doesn't add to your value and your peace, it's a no. Rule number 1, if it doesn't build you, make you greater, it's a waste of your time. Rule number 2, reference rule number 1. It's either a fuck yes or it's a no. That's it. We are no longer interested in populating the earth. This is the 3rd time I'm saying it, but I'll say it again. In being perceived as this sexual, sensual, desirable, bunny. And nesting and cultivating the home and making sure everybody's happy and, putting ourselves last and taking the scraps and blah, 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 blah. Again, nothing is wrong with that. That position is important. Okay, we need that position to create, to have the desire to want to do it. In our 40s, we no longer have that desire. We still care, but now it's about, okay, where are we going? Now we care about advancing the earth towards progress and innovation. The future of those babies. Guiding them. Not cleaning up behind them, unless they're of that age. But guiding them. Giving them sound advice. Progress, elevation, ease, simplicity, peace, contentment. Okay? The only war, quote, the only war we're fighting is the war to end the fighting. 20 minutes on the clock, which is Judgment Day. All of the nonsense that's been going on, we don't have time for this anymore. It's no. It's unnecessary. And it shouldn't be tolerated. It shouldn't be seen as entertainment. There's something wrong with that. It shouldn't be tolerated. It shouldn't be allowed. For all the people that feel like they can't speak up because they don't want to ruffle the feathers, they don't want to offend anyone, yet they have a serious problem with something and desire it to change, but they don't speak up. You are supporting the very thing that is upsetting you because you're allowing it, because you're not speaking up. And if you allow it, you choose it. And if you choose it, you're supporting it. Who cares who you offend? Okay? Who cares? Say what you have to say. Do what you came here to do. And this is working towards the highest and best of all. This isn't to harm another person. This is for all of us to grow and evolve. It's time to evolve now. It's time to stand in integrity and be focused on truth and intention and moving this forward where we can all be happy. 22 on the clock, balance, master builder. We're going to come together or we're going to fall apart. And each and every one of us is responsible for ourselves here. And being a leader for our families and our communities. Now is when. Youth and beauty is important. Maturity and intelligence is vital right now. And every woman who's in her 40s has an understanding of the things that are good for her, that she should be doing, and the things that aren't. Start there. Start there. Somewhere inside you, you know better. And if you don't know what's right, ask. Read a book. Ask someone. Seek knowledge to make an informed decision. There is no excuse for being of a victim mentality. Not like there isn't victims, of situations. Of course there is. But when you claim that mentality, you side with weakness. You release your own power. And in doing so, you've condemned yourself. There's always something you can do. You have so much power should you choose to activate it and use it. And that's the truth. Use it for the betterment for everyone. For everyone. This isn't about adding to conflict. This is about stopping the conflict. There's no reason why all of this that's going on 25. This is the year. This is the year. It's time to step into a position of power, of leadership as women, and use what God gave us, which is our brain, okay, for the record, and our heart. I'm going to leave you there. I was going to pull some cards, but it's already at 25 minutes. We are the community. We are the support. We're the lifeguard. Okay? And we need to clock into work here. I love you all, and I'll talk to you soon.